Hi friends, I'm the vegan. It's time for my cashew mayonnaise and I made a lot of them, use it in many recipes. Now I want to try, I think begin with a very simple one, just 5 ingredients. And there are so many ways you can make a mayonnaise. This is special. I like mayonnaise without oil. Usually they take oil and then other things. But we did just take cashews and I soaked them overnight. Here I have, that's 2 cups of cashews without soaking. Now they are soaked down a little bit more now, of course. They get larger when they soak. I did that for one reason, because I want the blender to have an easier job. Because when you use the blender, the power blender, this is an expensive tool. I didn't get it at first. I had a small blender, and I got a high-speed blender from Germany when they made the first one. I got it and I stuck with it. It's good. It's a very good one. It's inexpensive and very powerful. Has some advantages, but check it out. It's called Revoblend. If you're here in Germany, you can try that. But when you use these kind of power blenders, whatever brand you have, it's good, in my experience, to treat them with care, not to overuse them. And when you have a lot of cashews, like 2 cups unsoaked, then it has a lot of work to do. It's very hard, tough work. And they can get overused, and then you have to send them to repairs. It's no problem in Germany, it's quick and so, but it takes a week or so, but better to do it later, right? At one point you have to do it, but the later the better. So I soaked them because there are a lot of cashews and I want to have it easy. So I put the cashews, when they're soaked with the soaking water, into my blender. It's a lot. And it's a lot for the blender, and it will be grateful not to have to use this kind of amount of nuts without soaking. It could do it. It's easy for the blender, but it wears them out a little bit faster. So 2 cups unsoaked with the water. That is a little bit more than 2 cups now. And 1 lemon. That's when you take less, of course, you would recommend less lemon because, you know, it gets sour and sour. And a little bit is nice, but it's good to have it not too sour when you have a mayonnaise. Many people also take vinegar. Others take vinegar and lemon juice to make it a little bit more complex. I saw many recipes too. Yeah, it's up to you. I just want to make it a very simple recipe. I take just 1 lemon and I have an avocado instead of the oil. Yeah, a beautiful avocado. And with 2 cups raw cashews without soaking, 1 avocado, a whole avocado. It's not too large an avocado. You see it's some medium avocado is okay. You need some oily fat, this fatty fruit like avocado. They're much lighter than oil. When you have the oil from the tree, from the olives, for example, or other oils that are more neutral in flavor, mayonnaise, it is much heavier. That mayonnaise then is very heavy, as oils are no whole food, and they are almost have only, they call it empty calories, and it makes it's easier to get overweight by that. So the avocado is a wonderful way to do that without the oil. You can check it out. That's also why I make it here. And then I have pepper and salt. Yeah, that's a question if you want to use pepper and salt. Maybe pepper is not even necessary. I do it anyway because otherwise they use mustard, for example. Mustard is the hot part. I always put mustard in mayonnaise. It's classic. I take pepper and salt. It's easy. With this amount, I take 2 teaspoons of each. Ground pepper. I would be more. I would look less. It's maybe 1 teaspoon, not too much. Yeah. But you can also find recipes with ginger or with chili or also mustard, I said already, or then you can add onion powder. Some even add garlic. So there is so many ways to make a mayonnaise. As I said, continue saying, I take it easy, step by step. The next one will certainly contain onion powder and mustard seeds, but that comes next. First now this one, and I think I might have to add a little bit more water. You see the water is not full over the nuts. It's still here, and it might be a little bit thick. But also that is up to you what you want to do with the mayonnaise. You want to have a salad mayonnaise, for example, let's say you take some more water, and you have a mayonnaise for, let's say, a potato salad or some sticks, just celery sticks. You want to have it a little bit thicker. I would begin with a little bit of water, and I hope it's not too much already. It just covers the nuts here. Add a little bit to the soaking water, and now the blender dance. Yeah, that is, when you have a lot of, I have to stop and intervene because the top was not moving. When you have a lot heavy metal, heavy material produce in the blender, then the blender likes to build a little bit of air bubble over the blades. And then that air bubble shields the higher parts in the blender, here the mayonnaise on top, to be mayonnaise on the top from the blades. So especially when it's not so runny, when you have a mayonnaise, you want to have it so runny, so you put less water. Then these kind of things happen, but doesn't matter. You just can help it easily. Stir a little bit. Problem solved. One more blender dance. These power blenders are really great. You can have a large amount of produce inside, and you see it works it perfectly through. You see the top there, you see the texture, the structure, like a little blossom or so, and that means it goes all the way through the power, the mixing, the blending. I will check now. Maybe I have to add some more salt, whatever. Let's see. Texture's already nice. Of course, with the soaked cashews, there's not much work to blend. Let's see. Already very good. Yeah. Pepper is clear there. So you might also vote for white pepper. That's also very common. I still with the black. It depends what you want to do with it. But that's another option. And let me taste it once again. Do I have to use some more lemon? I don't think so, but let's make sure. No. Shouldn't be too salt. No. 1 lemon is perfect. But I do a little bit more salt. You see, that's just a Himalayan salt I usually take. I put some on my hand before. Just here. That's maybe a small teaspoon or more. And the cashews, they usually firm up a little bit when they sit. Of course, more so when they are not so. But even these, I guess they will get a little bit creamier. A little more salt. Let's see what happens. One more blender dance. I guess that's the last one here. Looks good. One more. Check. Taste it. Texture is nice. Yeah. Some blending time is good to make the texture creamier. That's my mayonnaise. So good. Show you right away what it looks like. I pour it to my glass. Oh, so nice, so delicious. I love cashew mayonnaise. Ah, yeah, that's now it tastes great. You see that's what it looks like. It runs into the glass, and it goes into the fridge right away. Keep for some days. And the rest I put in another glass, smaller one. Cashew mayonnaise, simple cashew mayonnaise. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Maybe there come other recipes where I use the mayonnaise, but you'll already find when you go to YouTube and you look for MD Vegan Cashew Mayonnaise, then I will show you recipes where I use cashew mayonnaise, and you'll find different mayonnaise, kinds of mayonnaise I already used. You'll find that. Check it out. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like the video, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. And if you want to make a donation, furthering the vegan cause through MD Vegan, that's my smallest, you can also make a donation, and there is a thanks button under the video.